Do you guys know what the easiest punch to take a dive from is? It's the right hand. The reason being, you can see the right hand coming, right? So if you are a patsy who's about to take a dive, as we say, and fake that you're just gotten knocked out and you're gonna fall to the canvas, the best punch to do that off of is a right hand. Definitely not a jab, definitely not a left hook, because the left hook's coming from outside your peripheral, so you can't see it. But when your partner loads up with the right hand, you can see it coming and you know exactly when to fall down and hit the canvas. Not saying that's going to happen this weekend, but just so you know. Now, that, of course, is if you want to make the other person look good. If you're just there to collect a paycheck, all you got to do is tell your corner or have your corner quit for you when you're on the stool, so you don't have to embarrass yourself and have a KO on your record and then get suspended for 60 days. You can just retire on the stool, as we say. No harm, no foul. You get paid, you won't get suspended, and you can go make another paycheck as soon as, maybe a couple weeks out. But if you're gonna take that dive and actually face plant on the canvas, I sure as heck hope you're getting a really good paycheck, because definitely you will get suspended for at least 60 to maybe 90 days. The commission has to do that, so that means you can't go make another paycheck in the ring for a couple of months. And on top of that, now you have a KO loss on your record, which if you start accumulating those over time, that's gonna make it harder for you to get licensed to fight. Now, I hope I'm not sounding like I'm being critical of anybody who necessarily does this, although the taking the dive thing is a little, suspicious. But there's plenty of fighters who've take fights on short notice because the promoter is going to protect their A side, right? So they're not going to necessarily give the opponent tons of time to get ready and have a full training camp. No, instead they're going to hunt around at the last moment, find an opponent, have the opponent maybe fight above their regular weight division, simply because they don't have enough time to lose the weight properly, and they certainly don't have enough time to put in a full camp and prepare for this A-side person they're about to face. And so if this is for a small title or, as we say, a minor belt, I would guess it's going to be at least 10 rounds. And a short-nosed fighter probably doesn't have enough gas in their tank to eke out a good hard 10 rounds. They can probably make it through a good hard 6 rounds. I won't say no problem, but most fighters worth their salt can fight out a good 6 rounds. But once they get past that 6th round, if you haven't put in a full camp where you're running and you're sparring to make it out through past 10 rounds, then you're gonna start to hit the wall in the ring at, 7, maybe by the 8th round. And at that point, it's the humane thing for your corner to just, as we say, stop it while you're on the stool. I mean, there's no sense in your corner like sending you out there like a valiant warrior to go out on your shield when you've taken a short notice fight. You're the B side. You're fighting at a weight division above your regular weight division. And quite frankly, you probably took the fight for the paycheck. So, you've done your due duty and you've gone in there and you've thrown leather hard at your opponent. But once you're starting to get gassed out, a good corner knows that they don't want to see you get hurt. So they'll stop the fight in the corner and you live to see another day, collect your paycheck, go home. No harm in that, because that's the whole point. It was a business deal to begin with. The promoter or the matchmaker didn't want you to prepare well for this fight because they're trying to protect their A side. So they're compensating you by paying you. So, people might think that's not valiant or, not honorable, but it is that you held up your end of the business deal. What would be dishonorable is if you went out there first round and like literally fell on your face and started rolling around on the canvas and clutching your knee or something and faked an injury. That would be, cheesy. But if you actually go out there and fight your butt off for as long as you can before your corner stops it, then I think, hey, you earned your paycheck. So there you have it. Let's see if anybody falls down from a right hand this weekend. Let me know what you guys think in the comments.